Yo, what the hell is a flippant?
Welcome back to my YouTube channel. You're watching the Flippant podcast, and I am your host, Flippant, with one P, a space between the P and the A. I know, I was young whenever I made it up. But anyways, today we're going to go over a Yahoo article about Tess Holliday. This one says, Tess Holliday responds to the idea that the ultra-thin body type is coming back in style. Ultra-thin. So I'm going to go ahead and, since I know what this woman has talked about before, I'm going to go ahead and say that ultra-thin means anybody who's not obese. That's pretty much it. Anybody who's not obese, they have to be ultra-thin. All right. I wish we could have a word for that, but it encompasses everybody who's got a regular body fat percentage. All right, let's go ahead and get to this article. I'm gonna make this bigger. There we go. It says, Tess Holliday responds to the idea that the ultra-thin body type is coming back in style, blah, blah, blah. Here goes a picture of Tess Holliday. And normally I don't make fun of anybody until they start making fun of me, so we're going to hold our commentary on what you see here in this picture. But if down in this article, I start getting made fun of, or if I feel slighted, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back up and roast the hell out of what I see here. Cool, let's keep going. Tess Holliday is sharing a message about how society celebrates thinness. I'm pretty sure anybody who is, thin has, and that came out and said that being morbidly obese isn't, healthy. You kind of slammed them in any of your posts, with this message. Furthermore, you have a message that says that being obese is okay. Now I'm just paraphrasing here, but let's continue. The model, who is 37 years old, took to Instagram on Saturday to share multiple photos of herself, as well as a few inspirational memes. In the caption of the photo dump, she shared that she is fatter, happier, and hotter than ever. Now, my only retort to that is that, in order to be hot, somebody that you want to be with has to tell you that you're hot, or tell you that you're sexy, or tell you that, they want you. Somebody that you want to be with. And I'm pretty sure her inbox is full of men who would like a piece of that. But the thing is that whenever these women that are obese like this go after men, they go after the attractive men that they find hot. So to call yourself hot, we won't go there. The positivity activist continued. The body positivity, I can't read today. That's just what it is. The body positivity activist continued, looking back at older photos of my career and life has been something so painful for me that I would squint my eyes nearly closed when looking through my camera roll. Other than my body changing, one of the most difficult realizations was a deep sadness in my eyes. Even in my happy moments, it's painfully obvious. LOL, why didn't y'all just tell me, JK? Was I going to look back on my work and feel like I never got to give my best or be fully present because of the abuse surrounding me? I feared until recently that maybe I had accomplished my wildest dreams and never got to fully enjoy it all. Spoiler, I was wrong, and the best is yet to come. Now, this whole rambling right here, I don't know. She said she would squint. She would look back at her own photos of her career and see something so painful, right? What's painful outside, your weight causing your knees to hurt, or the fact that your heart doesn't get bigger it doesn't pump better whenever you have this much fat surrounding you. So what kind of pain are we talking about here, Tess? And none of those things that I said were derogatory. That's a big gal. She added, societally, we still hold smaller bodies as the ideal definition of having it all together, which is not true. Obviously, if you're on the fat side, and you get called lazy, it doesn't mean that, anybody who is on the leaner side is not lazy. It could be, just work burns the calories, or they just don't stuff their face all day. That's all that means. She added, societally, I think I said that already. There is talk of a shift in fashion where the ultra-thin body type is going to be the new trend. But if we allowed the idea to permeate our collective that having it all together, healing and being happy exists in bodies like mine, healing deep inner wounds and leveling up for some means our bodies will inevitably get larger. It's crucial that as things continue to shift in our culture that we give ourselves grace and compassion. So what I speculate is happening here, because this is on Yahoo Life, all right? Yahoo might be a big news source, but I just use it to check my inbox, which obviously I have some emails in there. What it sounds like she is holding on to the fact, or she's trying to hold on to what she has grown in her popularity. Now that, maybe her photographers don't want to cover her anymore, or the fact that she's not going to be on magazines, she finds herself to be on the back end of her career. That's what you want to call it. All right. She felt that, she had to keep her body a certain way for people to follow her. And now that she's losing this following, she's trying to, like she says, give ourselves a grace period and compassion. She wants you to be compassionate to her. And let me tell you, this woman was not compassionate to anybody that went against her message, including the people who can speak better than me, saying that, hey, what you're doing is unhealthy and you should stop telling other people that it is healthy. I mean, after the, what was it? She said, she told everybody that she was anorexic and everybody went, even fat people put down the ice cream and said, what? And if you're anorexic, I'm practically in the grave. Let's continue. Holiday added that while her body is softer and jawline is rounder, her heart is stronger than it was when she was smaller. She shared that she is more confident and kinder now. Oh, she meant stronger in a sense of like love. I thought she meant like, just because your blood's pumping harder doesn't mean your heart's getting a workout. That's not. Let me stop, because it's not a roast. We're going to go through here. My weight gain might be evident to some, but for those that are really paying attention, all they see is my glow and happiness, she continued. Maybe my body won't look like this forever. Maybe it will, but however it evolves, I'm going to shower it with as much love and kindness as I can. After all, it's fighting just as hard as I am to protect and nurture me. Yes, we just covered this. Your heart's pumping a lot faster and a lot harder than anybody who is of a normal size. Maybe your body has changed too and you are struggling with it. Just a little perspective goes a long way. Love y'all. Story continues. Holiday concluded her post with the hashtag #FYourBeautyStandards, a social media movement that she started in 2013 to spread body positivity and acceptance. Alright, I don't know what about this equals body positivity, but let's go F your beauty standards real quick, alright? When she said that she was hotter than ever in the beginning, that is a beauty standard. And if you don't match that standard, how do you, let me stop. You're claiming that morbidly obese women is hot. All right. That's what you're claiming. But F your beauty standards. Didn't you just create a beauty standard? Continuing. Holiday's followers applauded the message. One wrote, I love you. You're such an amazing person to look up to. Just thank you for being yourself. Another shared, I'm really proud of how far you've come. You deserve to thrive. Seeing you this happy is beautiful. See, this is the morbid part, no pun intended. The morbid part of this message is the fact that it says you deserve to thrive. You don't thrive in a body as big as that. That's just what, science has been trying to tell you. And, like I said, you might be one of those conquests for the night. I mean, you might be a conquest for the night, but see, that's the thing. You don't want to be that. All right. You want to be accepted just as much as anybody else. The sad reality is no matter how you change your own beauty standards in your world and how many women start to follow you and men who follow you for obvious reasons, I'll give you two right now. Let me stop. You realize that you're going to be nothing more than a fetish to some men, and to the men that you want, they're going to overlook you, which is kind of hard. Holiday has been long candid about the media's poor treatment of her due to her size. Poor treatment? Like, they shut everybody down that even went against this whole body positivity message. And the fact of the matter is, anybody and everybody knows that, 70% of the population is overweight. And what is it? No, it's like 80% is overweight, 70. Anyways, those statistics, and 70% of those are obese. All right, that's who's shutting everybody down. She responded to a commenter who said they were grossed out by their own body before they lost weight, and that she looked towards Holiday and other big fat people as inspiration for diets. They didn't need to put that in there. They put that in there. I can't believe it. Oh, it shows one person. I'm pretty sure that's not the worst that people have said behind closed doors, but on social media, whenever it comes to women and being obese, like, men are going to be polite to you and women are going to revere you. The reality is that I've gotten fatter over the years. My weight has fluctuated, Holiday said in the video, but the one thing that I have maintained through all this is my joy. And I would love to care less about my body and go downtown on some oatmeal cream pies and some and some anything that's unhealthy, like a cheeseburger every night, like a greasy cheeseburger. I'll love nothing more to indulge. Or, dude, cinnamon rolls. I freaking love cinnamon rolls. I don't know why I didn't say that first. White chocolate macadamia cookies. Like, dude, like my inner fat kid's coming out. But see, the thing is that I'm taking responsibility for my health and the future of my family. And in order for me to do that, I at least have to look appealing to my wife if I ever want another kid out of her. I at least have to be strong for my daughter, because, like, if not, how is she ever going to respect me? And I am fatter right now than I've ever been in a while, but I'm also happier. Well, if you're happy, why are you jumping on to Yahoo doing an interview talking about this whole nonsense right here? Normally happy people just go about their day and don't really care what people think. But see, that's the thing. When you get to a size like this, are you really going out into town, going to your local food store and not thinking about what other people are, wondering why you're putting that in your cart? Like, like, correct me if I'm wrong. Have you ever been so self-conscious that you start to develop in your head what other people are thinking about you at the moment? All right. If that's the case, that you're happier now and you're not thinking about what other people say about you, all right, then why go through this whole nonsense about just go into your little cubby hole and freaking be happy with yourself? There's so many people that have been commenting lately saying that they can see my joy radiating, and that's how other people see me. They see the joy. Yeah, some people are going to see the fat and not pay attention to the joy. And if you're putting out into the world that you are grossed out by yourself, then more than likely that's how you're going to be perceived. Well, I mean, people can be grossed out by you even if you're not grossed out by yourself, which is why you haven't found the man that you truly wanted and haven't really responded to any men in your DM. But like I said, that's just speculation. People are so similar these days, it's not even funny. In April, Holiday opened up about her own struggles with body image. Didn't even read that yet. Didn't we just talk about that? Writing an Instagram post, I'm going to be honest, I've really been struggling with my body image in a way I've never experienced. It's been almost liberating, because even though y'all see me out having fun, it sometimes takes so much work and energy just to be able to leave the house. Well, we can see why. Normally, whenever you have a lot of weight on you, it's going to take a lot of muscle to move it. And if you're not moving around so much, then you're not experiencing your weight every day. Anytime somebody comes to the door, I don't huff and puff to get out of my chair. I freaking get up and go to the door. Do I want to? Hell no. But I ain't got no issues with it. Alright, see, I don't even have to break this down at this point. It's the fact that, you know, you have somebody who was so high and mighty in the body positivity movement. And when that wave came through, everybody else had to stomach it. And a lot of people were banned off their social platforms because they came up against this woman. All right. Tess Holiday. All right. And if you have nothing for me, I have nothing for you. And I'll see you in the next one. This video is getting too long, that's why. It's not that I don't like you or anything. I just don't want you to look at the video. 30 minutes! I ain't got that kind of time.